ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that bitch, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah. I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the cow, then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps, them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the standing tail. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. See a man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord from forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was thugging with Lucky, that nigga left me for dead. Endured to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud. The glory, they don't know how I did it. Nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried. I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not self. When you dropping that fire, pressure smash, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Ain't coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in that attic like they in front. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real.
I got you.
Let it ride real quick. Look. The city eyes. time to bogart. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fiends taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans through a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Poke us out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Shalom, Israel. This is Officer Natazayab Amak with the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath the one and only commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth that all so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the 12 tribes of Israel, the chosen people, the Israelites of the Bible. You understand? So the truth that we've been bringing out is, like I said, not only are you the Israelites, but also to wake our people up to who our real enemies are on this earth. You understand? And we have many of them. We have many of them, man. You know, I know we've been taught generation after generation that you know, we made it. We made it into the promised land. We're in good old America. We get to pursue happiness, follow our dreams, be the best of the best, you know, athletes, artists, you know, musicians, you name it. We get to, you know, do whatever our heart desires, right? I mean, like I said, we're in the promised land. We're in, you know, the land of the free. Unfortunately, Black, Hispanic, Native American man, woman, and child, you're not free. And that's the truth. The truth is these nations, especially the nation that has us in captivity right now, because even though we don't have chains in our arms and shackles on our feet, doesn't mean we're free. But the people that have us in captivity, the so-called white man, who the Bible describes as Esau, and also as the devil that the Bible speaks of, which devil just means deceiver, just means they're the greatest liars on the earth, you know, and they've lied to us, they've bamboozled us, they've tricked us. Those are the number one enemy. And every other nation has had a hand in our destruction, has exploited us, has profited off of us, abused us, and taken advantage of our people at one point in time throughout history in one way or another. So everyone, no one has a pass. You understand? If you're not so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American, descended from your father's lineage, from your father's side, the seed of your father, then you're not an Israelite and you are our enemy. That's the truth of the Bible. Tonight we'll be holding down, one moment, give me a moment. Tonight we'll be holding down, as I said, I'm Officer 500, Natazayab Amaf. We'll be holding down ISUPK Southern Illinois biblical law class. I'm here with none other than Officer 50 Anashwan.
Lord Christ, Israel.
Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. You got something that you wanted to bring up?
Oh yeah, just to piggyback off what you were saying with all nations are our enemies and they all profited from us. I just wanted to say, you know, I learned this at Sabbath service, you know, we've been in 18, almost 20 different captivities through our whole time on the earth. So pretty much since we were out of rulership, we've been in 18 different, you know, captivities.
Right.
Which that's all of them contain the Hamites, the Moabites, the Esau, and all these other different nations. That's 18 different nations. Think about that. Nations, not just one little people, one little tribe or something. Nations. That means like imagine USA or Canada or Mexico or that type of stuff. 18 of them. So that means everyone has had a hand in blacks, Hispanics, and natives slavery or oppression, and they profited off it because they didn't have to pay us anything because we were slaves in every single captivity. You feel what I'm saying with that? Are you?
Damn right. That's extremely heavy. What you're bringing out. And we have been in so many captivities because of our rebelliousness to the Most High. That's the truth of the matter. You understand? It didn't just happen because it was our story. It was meant to happen. No, the Most High didn't choose us to be slaves. He chose us to be a special people, set apart above all nations. You understand? So there's no equality. We're above them. But why are we on the bottom? Why are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on the bottom in 2026 of every socio-economic ladder across the world? Why are we on the bottom? And throughout history, as Officer Nashwan been bringing out, we've been in multiple captivities. It's because we've been a stubborn and disobedient people. And this actually goes right into the topic of tonight's class, which is grace belongs to the chosen people, judgment belongs to the Most High. So like I said, it's heavy what Officer Nashwan's bringing out, because why do we need grace in the first place? Why do we need grace in the first place? Well, we need grace because we've been messing up. I wouldn't need forgiveness. I wouldn't need time to be forgiven and mercy and patience to be forgiven if I didn't do something to mess up, right? So that's the problem that we're dealing with now. You understand? And that actually goes hand in hand with identifying God's chosen people, because you don't need to be forgiven something that doesn't apply to you. The law, statutes, and commandments only apply to the nation of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So if you don't have that covenant, which was in the Old Testament, and also he made the new covenant, which is in the New Testament, it applies to the same people. If you're not in that covenant, these laws don't apply to you. You don't need to be forgiven. Grace does not belong to you. Grace belongs to the chosen people of God. That's it. And unfortunately, we need it. We need it desperately because we are a stiff-necked people, as the scriptures say. Very stubborn and hard-headed. We like doing things our own way. But here in the ISUPK, we turned from that old way. We became new and born again. And we have had the veil lifted from our eyes to see the truth, which is our identity as Israelites, which means we are supposed to obey our God, which has given us the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible, which is the blueprint for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And this is how we come back into the good grace of the Most High. This is how we get out of this captivity that we're in. This is how we overcome the oppression that we face every day of our lives. If you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, there's no way around it. You don't have to believe in the Bible to know that you're oppressed. You know you're oppressed. You can be making six figures, you can be making $1 million a year, and you still get oppressed. So obviously, money isn't the answer to your salvation. Money isn't the key to your freedom. You understand? Having a good job, a nice car, a nice house, none of that stuff equates to freedom. Because truthfully, we're just, privileged slaves. You can say that. But even then, America doesn't fail to let us know that we are a second-class citizen. We might have certain privileges as a free slave, an unchained slave, better yet, but we don't have white privilege. You understand? The laws only apply to us in this land. They don't apply to them. And I could go on and on and on about the different equality and the differences between these other nations. I mean, you got foreigners, real foreigners by modern terms, Asians, Arabs, you name it. They're coming over here and they live on top of us as well. They do better than us, man. And they can't even speak the language. Right? You understand? So that's just to let you know there is no equality in this place. You understand? And the reason why we're suffering this hellish state that we're in is because we turned from the Most High. But since 1969, we've been turning back. We found our way back underneath Commanding General Yohana, who's held on to this truth for decades now, with a flawless record. Because I wouldn't be here, my son wouldn't be here, if it was anything else but a flawless record. Because it's not easy being in the truth, but it's the best thing for every Black, Hispanic, and Native American. It's the best thing for every one of us. You understand? And the second part of the topic is judgment belongs to the Most High. So at the end of the day, whoever makes it, whoever takes the opportunity of grace, turns their life around, comes back to these law, statutes, and commandments, you're also going to receive judgment. It's either going to be a good judgment or it's going to be a bad one because you didn't do anything with your time that you were given to turn from those old ways. I know in the Christian church, it says, they tell you God loves the sinner but hates the sin. That's not true. He hates the sin and the sinner. You don't get to continue to sin and think that God's just going to love you at the end. That's not how that's going to work. That's not how that's going to work. So we're here today as priests and prophets of the Most High, and our duty as those priests and prophets of the Most High is to teach our people the truth of the Bible. Our duty is to remind our people who we are, to remind each other to love one another. To do that, we got to be patient. We got to be patient with each other, man. We got to learn how to forgive each other as many times as it takes. That's what that scripture means when it says, turn your cheek, or to forgive your brother 7 times 70. That just is slang for, metaphor for as many times as it takes. That's the grace that we receive from the Most High, obviously, because if it was a one and done deal, none of us would be here. We'd all be judged by the law, which is stoned or whatever else, some way of death because of our sin. But we've been given grace. We've been given time to get it right. So it's our duty now to give that same grace to our brothers and sisters, fellow Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And that's what we're out here trying to teach our brothers to do. We got to forgive each other. We got to learn how to long suffer with each other, because things ain't going to be perfect, and they're not. They're not. Hispanics have hated Blacks. Blacks have hated Hispanics. Hispanics have hated Native Americans. Native Americans have hated Hispanics, and vice versa. We've done a lot of harm to each other, but throughout history, we've shown a lot of love to each other as well. That's the truth of the matter. But they don't tell us that. They don't teach us that. They teach us that we're separate people. They try to divide and conquer us. They give us only the history of us hurting each other and betraying one another. Yes, at certain points in time in history, we were fighting each other. We owned each other as slaves. But even more than that, the history that isn't taught is how we fought side by side, how we intermarried, how we build communities together. And in 2026, we're doing it today again, especially in the ISUPK. That's where real brotherhood abounds. So if we receive grace from God, we must learn to give grace to each other. If grace belongs to the chosen people, then brothers and sisters, we got to learn how to extend that to each other. Grace is an opportunity to be forgiven, not a free pass to sin. To be forgiven, we gotta change our sinful ways, man. You got something? Oh, okay. With that being said, let me get that first scripture, Baba Kashab. What is that?
Matthew 22, 37 through 39, sir.
Matthew 22, 37 to 39, Baba Kashab.
Khan out of one Khan. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 37.
Hold on, let me get there with you. 1 second. All right.
Khan out of one Khan. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 37. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Go to start Slakia. Go start at 36, one above that.
Khan out of one Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 36.
Salakia. You said book of Deuteronomy. That's not the book.
Salakia. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
So he's asking him, what's the greatest commandment of the laws? Go ahead.
Khan out of one Khan, verse 37. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with
So
all
we gotta love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. And love is an action, everybody. Love is not a feeling. God doesn't want us to have special feelings for him. He wants us to obey him. He wants us to follow the instructions that he's given us in these laws, in these commandments. That's what loving him is. It means to serve the Most High, represent him as a child would represent his father. Continue.
Khan out of one Khan, and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. Verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So what they're talking about here, thy neighbor, is not what the Christian church tells you, that goddamn Chinese family who lives next door to you who keeps stealing all the cats and the dogs in the neighborhood. That ain't what this that ain't what this is talking about. Okay, it ain't talking about that goddamn white child essayer, that PDF file. It's not talking about that. He's not your neighbor. Just because we live next to each other is because we're in America. We have no choice. We have no choice but to live in the goddamn ghettos, and whoever the hell wants to can come right and live next door to us. We can't go to their neighborhoods. We can't afford it. And even if you can, there's such things as redlining and so many other obstacles that they're going to put in your way to prevent you from living in their neighborhoods. You cannot go live in Chinatown in Chicago. You can't. You can't go live in some of these white neighborhoods, man. They're just not going to let it happen. They got the HOAs, right? All of these goddamn, just different modalities that are set up to prevent you and being able to deny you without infringing upon your civil rights, so-called civil rights. You understand? And love thy neighbor as thyself. Your neighbor is another Black, Hispanic, or Native American. That brother who's standing on that bus stop with you, that you see in the public aid lines with you, that you see in the goddamn prisons with you, That's your brother, man. Who fills up the prisons? Blacks and Hispanics. Who's on all the public transportation, the buses and the trains? Blacks and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the food lines? Blacks and Hispanics. Who's living in the ghettos, in the barrios? Blacks and Hispanics. That's your brother. The people that have suffered alongside of you for hundreds of years now, and really for thousands of years. But most recently in modern times, that's why we use the terminology of so-called blacks and Hispanics, because that's what we're called today, but that's not who we really are. Those are the people that have been suffering alongside us. And the way things are now in 2026, these damn oppressors have destroyed us utterly to the point that we're fighting each other over scraps. We're willing to fight each other over the scraps that fall off of this so-called master's table. Look what happened when the Venezuelans came over here. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Our black brothers and sisters, they were pissed off, man, to see so many resources coming out of nowhere being given to people that don't even live here, man. We've been suffering here for all our lives, and we ain't never had nothing. I get it. I was raised majority around black people in black communities. I wasn't from no Mexican neighborhoods. I know I look Mexican, but I am. You know what I'm saying? But I was raised around blacks. That's where I fit in the most. So I seen it firsthand, experience myself. I understand, man. Trust me, I wanted some of that money too. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is this: we weren't never getting it. We weren't getting it. Even before they came, we still weren't getting it, man. And we're not going to get it after. Now, they did that for a reason. That was a political stunt to get a bunch of people on their side. It's always about some political agenda, elections coming up, etc., etc. And then on top of that, they use it to divide us and cause, tension between us. Continue that hatred. They pour billions and billions of dollars into this, man. They pour damn near trillions of dollars into your destruction, Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man. What you mean? What you think? They ain't gonna give a few dollars to some migrants so they can piss you off some more and show you that you don't mean nothing to them? Because that's what's gonna happen. That's what's been happening. And then what do they do right after that? They flipped it. They complete 180. They was giving all this money to these people, and then a year later, they getting deported. The same goddamn people getting deported back to Venezuela. Look at all them brothers that just got deported back to the Venezuela, and the first day they landed back into their homeland in Venezuela, all of those earthquakes happened. A bunch of the migrants that got deported are now unalived because of the earthquakes. You understand? So they pick and choose when they're gonna mess with you, when they're gonna mess with us. And I don't think they've ever stopped messing with the goddamn Native Americans. They do whatever they want to them brothers and sisters, man. You think you're destroyed? You think you got it bad? At least we can get some public aid, because they're not getting nothing. They're walking around with flip-flops on, with brown faucet water coming out of their sinks, like a goddamn third world country. We do clothing and food drives on some of these reservations, man, and they get these hand-me-downs like they're shopping at Macy's. Like they're at the goddamn mall. I'm talking about biggest smiles on their face. Completely grateful of the help that they're getting, because nobody helps these people. Continue to be exploited. Treaty after treaty. Anything else on that?
Kanada one Khan. So we could read 40.
Go ahead.
Kanada one Khan. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 40. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
This is where what everything is about. It's about loving God, which means obeying him, following those laws, statutes, and commandments, and loving each other. If we can do that as a people, if we can come back together and love each other, forgive each other for our past, because it's a hurtful one. We got to forgive each other. That's what it's going to take. But the only way you can forgive somebody is if they change. And the only way we can change is if we obey the Most High God. We can't change because we want to just be nice people. Christians just want to be nice people. And they go off and they do all type of, lucidity and deviousness, and then go right back to church on Sunday again. In the ISUPK, that's not allowed. You can't just do what you want to do and then just come back in here like everything's okay. No, you will be held accountable. And sooner or later, if it continues, you won't be here anymore. There's a motto that we go by, stronger by subtraction. We don't want weakness around us. No cowards, no excuses. You will not water down the Lord's military. You won't. You will be held accountable here. Sin will not abound in the Most High's nation, the nation of Israel. It's not going to happen. Drop that and let me get Psalm 133 and 1, Baba Kasha.
Kanada one Khan. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 133, verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Behold, how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell in unity. That's a beautiful thing, man. I thank the Most High that I had the experience of having brothers that I was raised with. It was a beautiful thing. But I tell you what, it does not compare. It does not hold a candle to the brotherhood that I have in the ISUPK, and that's just the truth. I love my brothers. I love my brothers, man. One of my brothers is deceased. He was unalived by another Hispanic, right? Victim of gangbanging. And I still got another brother and a younger brother. I love my brothers with all my heart. But I tell you what, the truth is when we're in the world, we live by the flesh, and our flesh has faults. We're not perfect. We do things to hurt each other when you're in the world, when you're living by your own accord and under your own understanding and under your own laws, the laws of America. You're going to hurt people. You're going to destroy relationships. But in the ISUPK, under the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, the brotherhood here is perfect. There is no fault in this brotherhood. In this brotherhood, we're taught to go to him and him alone if we feel offended. We're not going to let it fester inside of us. We're not going to let it build up and hold resentment against this person, against this man or woman. We're going to go talk to them and say, hey, Shalakia, sir, but I feel offended by what you did, by what you said. And what that brother is probably most likely going to do, he's just going to apologize, say, Shalakia, that's my bad. I'm going to make sure that never happens again. Worst case scenario, let's just say it does happen again. Guess what we get to do now? We get to take that brother to counsel. We got wise judges appointed over us. We have wise counselors at our necessity. You understand? We got resources available for us to do everything in our power to repair that brotherhood, because that's what that counsel would be. The goal of that is to gain a brother, not to lose him. We're not going to lose him. We're going to get him back. In the world, that's not what's happening. You hold on to that frustration, that grudge forever. You never let it go. And it starts to corrupt you. And it corrupts those around you. And before you know it, you got gang beefs, generational vendettas, wars happening against your own brothers and sisters for some stuff that happened generations ago that you don't even know nothing about. You're just following along the tradition that's been passed on to you from your fathers and your uncles. And it's now a culture. It's literally a damn near $1 trillion, billions of dollar culture that's being appropriated and profited off of by another goddamn nation. That's got to be the most diabolical stuff in the world. So because of our suffering and because of our ignorance, another people is sending their kids to college and feeding their family for generations, because now they're promoting and profiting off of our own destruction. That's some diabolical stuff, man. I think we need to stop. I think we need to stop being so goddamn ignorant. I think we need to stop being so goddamn prideful that we can't come to our brother and say, hey, man, you offended me. Let's not unalive each other anymore. Let's not unalive our sons and our brothers. Let's come back together. Figure out how we can fix this. But that's not going to happen when you're in the world, because there's nothing to hold you accountable. Unless you're following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, it's going to fail. How many organizations and different groups have tried this before? Countless. You got the Black Panthers. You got them goddamn Muslims. You got the Christian church. You got all these different gangs and organizations that all started off with good intentions, and they all ended up being evil and corrupted. Another tool to exploit and destroy our people. That's because God wasn't with them. That's just really what it is. The Most High was not with them. And you can see that. You don't even have to believe in the Bible to see that. You know how you know that? Because they didn't succeed. And our condition is worse than ever. No matter where you go, what city you're in, what state you're at, it's the same thing. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are continuously and utterly destroyed. God's not with you. But in the ISUPK, since 1969, we've been holding strong through a lot of adversity, through a lot of obstacles. And we've only gotten stronger because of it. Because we stay true to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. We don't try to mix it up or water it down with our own spin. We don't try to change what the Bible has laid out for us. We just follow it like good soldiers. We follow orders. And because of that, me and my son are here today. Because of that purity. Because of that no cowards, no excuses. Because there is no falsehood that I found to be here. That's why. And that's because of the Most High God. That's what you need to be a part of. Without that, it's going to continue to fail. I don't care who you vote for, what organization you join, who you think you're going to love into submission, because love conquers all, right? That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. There's a place for love and there's a place for hate. This is in the Bible. All right. Anything else on that?
Law, sir.
All right. Let me get Romans 11:5.
Khan out of one Khan.
Let me get there with you, Baba Kasha.
Khan out of one Khan.
Go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 5. Even so, then, at this present time, also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
This is talking about, the Most High setting men apart that are elected because of the grace that he's given them. Go on to 6.
Khan, verse 6. And if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise,
Read
grace,
that again, Baba Kasha.
Khan, verse 6. And if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then is it no more grace? Otherwise, work is no more work.
It's not because of your works that you received his grace. It's not. It's because of the mercy of the Most High. I don't care how righteous you think you are. If you're in the world, that righteousness means nothing. That righteousness means nothing. And even in the truth, this is a continuous process. You can't just get it right one day and then think that's the end and you're saved. No, none of us are saved. We all have to continue to fight day after day after day until death, until Christ returns, better yet, until the kingdom of heaven is established again. Do we got to continue this fight? Do we have to remain obedient, be consistent in serving God? That's what it means to love him. That's what it means to have grace. It doesn't mean you get to just do what you want to do because you're not being stoned anymore. That's not what it means. It means to continue being righteous, following the law, statutes, and commandments. And one day, the Most High is going to send Christ back and return to us, and we'll be back into rulership again. That's what it means. That's what it means. Shalaki, 1 second, Baba Kasha. All right. Let me get Romans 3:31, Baba Kasha. We got a lot of work to do, Israel. That's just what the truth is. We've been doing a lot, but we got a lot more to do. You understand? And the fact of the matter is, we got to do it together. This isn't something one of us is just going to accomplish by ourselves. It has to be done as a whole, as a nation of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans working together. We've been told our entire lives to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. And we've been doing that like a rudderless boat with no direction, just trying to achieve some level of status and success in America, and it's all for naught. It got us nothing. Look at all of the goddamn celebrities and rich Black and Hispanics there is. The majority of us are still destroyed, and even them, they show you that you don't matter, no matter how much money you have. So it doesn't mean anything. What it means is we got to have some type of blueprint to follow, and then we can pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Then we can put our brick in and build our nation up one man, woman, and child at a time. That's the only way it's going to happen. Following the blueprint of the Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead. You got that scripture for me?
Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 31.
Let me get there with you. 1 second. Shalakia. All right.
Khan out of one Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law.
It's not enough to believe in God. It's not enough to just say, God knows my heart. God knows I got good intentions. I'm not out here unaliving people. I don't smoke crack, y'all. I'm not a crackhead. It's not enough. That's not nearly enough. It's not enough to just love your son, your kids, your family. That's not enough. It's either perfection or it's nothing. The only way we get to be perfected is if we love all of our people. Those are the two greatest laws, remember. Love God and love thy neighbor. That's it. Follow his law, statutes, and commandments is loving God. Obeying the Most High is loving God. Serving the Most High is loving his people. Loving your brother is how we get back to this goddamn kingdom of heaven, man. That's it. There's no other way around it. We have to be perfect in this. We don't get to make mistakes. What was that scripture talking about? That the grace and the works. The works doesn't negate grace. That's not how that happens. You got to have both. We got the time to now gain forgiveness. That's what grace is. It's just an opportunity to be forgiven. That don't mean you are forgiven. So you got the time. Put the work in. That's what we're doing in the UPK. That's why we're here Monday through Friday teaching class. Every Saturday we got the Shabbat service. We're putting the work in, man. We're not going to fail you because Commanding General Yohana hasn't failed us. The Most High in Christ has not failed Commanding General Yohana. So we're here continuing to do that work. That's the duty of all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's the same. Whether you want to be in the priesthood or you just want to be a civilian in the nation of Israel, we all are going to have to follow those laws, statutes, and commandments one day. You won't have a choice when Christ returns. You're going to have to get down or lay down. That's it. That's all. You understand? With that being said, I'm Officer Natazah Yabamab. This is the ISUPK. I'm here with Officer 50 of Nashwan. We're holding down the class for Southern Illinois Biblical Law class. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.